Hey everyone! Did you know that over 70% of people admit to feeling like an imposter at some point in their lives? That's right, even some of the most successful, seemingly confident people you know have doubted themselves. Confidence, or lack thereof, can make or break opportunities, relationships, and overall happiness. But here's the thing. Confidence isn't some magical quality that only a few lucky people are born with. You can build it starting right now with a few simple practices that we're going to break down in this video. Confidence is like the secret sauce that could change everything. Whether you're trying to nail that job interview, approach someone new, or simply stop second-guessing yourself, confidence makes all the difference. Think about it. When you feel confident, you show up differently. You speak more clearly, you take bolder actions, and let's be honest, you even look more attractive. Seriously, confidence is magnetic. But here's the good news. Confidence isn't a permanent state. It's a skill, and just like any other skill, it can be improved with practice. In this video, we're going to dive into some simple, effective ways you can boost your confidence in minutes. These aren't long-term, drawn-out methods that require months of work. These are quick fixes that you could start using immediately. And trust me, they'll make a noticeable difference in how you feel and how you're perceived by others. Ready to stop feeling like a bystander in your own life? Let's get started. So why is confidence such a struggle for so many of us? Well, we live in a world that loves to point out our flaws. Social media, comparison, fear of judgment, these things erode our self-esteem faster than we could build it up. Ever scroll through Instagram and feel like everyone else has their life perfectly together while you're over there barely making it through the day? Yeah, it's not just you. A lack of confidence can be paralyzing. You might overthink every decision, doubt your abilities, and even talk yourself out of things that could change your life for the better. It stops you from speaking up in meetings, going after the promotion you deserve, or even just being yourself around people. And the worst part, confidence impacts how others see you too. If you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? But here's where it gets interesting. Building confidence doesn't have to be this huge, overwhelming task. There are small, simple practices that can have a big impact, and you can start using them today. Let's jump into 5 of them that will give your confidence an instant boost. Number 1, power poses. Let's start with a fun one, power poses. Yes, it sounds cheesy, but trust me, it works. Research from Harvard psychologist Amy Cuddy shows that holding a power pose for just 2 minutes can boost your confidence levels. So what's a power pose? It's basically standing or sitting in a posture that makes you feel strong. Think superhero stance. Legs apart, chest out, hands on your hips. Why does this work? When you take up space physically, your brain gets the message that you're in control, you're confident, and you've got this. Next time you're about to walk into an important meeting or a first date, sneak off for a minute, strike a power pose, and feel the rush of self-assurance. Trust me, it's a game changer. Number 2, positive self-talk. Now let's talk about the voice inside your head. If you ever talk to your friends the way you talk to yourself, would they still be your friends? Exactly. One of the biggest confidence killers is that internal critic. You know, the one that loves to remind you of every mistake you've ever made. But here's the thing, you can flip the script. Start using positive affirmations. It might feel awkward at first, but affirmations are an incredibly effective tool for rewiring your brain. Tell yourself things like, I am capable, I deserve success, or I can handle anything that comes my way. The more you hear it, the more you'll believe it. It's like planting seeds of confidence that grow stronger with repetition. Think of it as brain training for self-belief. Number 3, break it down. Another trick to boost confidence quickly is to break tasks into smaller steps. One reason people lose confidence is because they feel overwhelmed by the enormity of the task in front of them, whether it's giving a big presentation or starting a new project. It's easy to feel like you're in over your head. But here's the deal. No one climbs a mountain in one giant leap. They take it step by step. Apply this to your daily life. Instead of freaking out over the big picture, focus on the next small step you need to do. Not only will you get more done, but you'll feel accomplished along the way, which naturally boosts your confidence. Number 4, visualize success. Here's one of my personal favorites, visualization. This is something that top athletes, CEOs, and performers use all the time. Basically, before you step into a challenging situation, take a few minutes to close your eyes and visualize yourself succeeding. Imagine yourself walking into the room with confidence, delivering that presentation flawlessly, or nailing that conversation. Your brain can't always distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. So when you visualize success, you're actually training your brain to believe you can do it. It's like mental rehearsal, and the best part? It costs you nothing but a few minutes of your time. Number 5, the 2-minute rule. Next up is the 2-minute rule, and it's great for those moments when you're procrastinating because you're doubting yourself. Here's how it works. If a task is going to take less than 2 minutes, just do it immediately. Whether it's sending that email, making that call, or writing that first sentence, you'd be surprised how often those small tasks are the ones you're avoiding the most. Once you get started, momentum kicks in. You'll feel more productive, and with productivity comes, yep, you guessed it, more confidence. Now, if I had to pick just one practice that's the most effective, it would be this. Face your fears, one tiny step at a time. Look, confidence doesn't grow in comfort zones. It grows when you step out and take on challenges. Even if they're small at first, the key is to tackle fear in bite-sized pieces. If public speaking terrifies you, start by speaking up in small groups. If you're afraid of rejection, practice by initiating low-stakes conversations. Every time you push yourself, no matter how small the step, you prove to yourself that you can handle it. This builds real, lasting confidence. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. All right, let's recap these simple yet powerful practices to boost your confidence. First, we've got power poses. Channel your inner superhero and watch how it shifts your mindset. Then there's positive self-talk. Be your own biggest cheerleader instead of your harshest critic. We talked about breaking tasks down so you don't get overwhelmed and can celebrate small wins. Visualization helps you mentally prepare and succeed, while the 2-minute rule pushes you into action when you're doubting yourself. And finally, the most transformative practice, facing your fears one small step at a time. Confidence is something that anyone could build, and it's these tiny, everyday actions that lead to lasting self-assurance. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one thing that shakes your confidence the most, and which of these practices are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more life-changing content. Thank you for tuning in. and I'll see you next time.